fish. Oh, I missed him. Got him back. First cast. Just like that. And I was just thinking I got too heavy of a jig on. There's our first walleye at the Northwest Angle. And if that's what this trip is going to be like, where we catch a walleye in our first cast, we're in for a good one.
Fish.
Got him. This is the bigger one. Yeah.
There's a fish.
Nice. Hey, Dan.
I don't know what we got, but
How's it feel?
not gonna be my personal best, but first fish in a new spot always feels good.
Welcome to the Northwest Angle.
Walleye on a drop shot. I love that. That is fun. You know, that'd be a nice dinner fish. Drop shot, walleye.
I say 15 more minutes and let's move. See one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got him.
Nice. Big?
Feels nice. He crushed it. Like absolutely crushed it. Here's the leader already. Nice
Okay.
walleye.
I mean, that already got it.
I don't know. Really nice walleye.
That away, Dan. That away. Woo!
And the minute he saw
I got the net.
that jig and a crawler, he swam about as fast as I've ever seen a walleye swim. Absolutely crushed that. I love it up here. I love this lake. Let's get a picture. Let's get this one back. You can just aimlessly drift around or move as much as you want, or drift all the way to Kenora and catch fish. It's just such easy fishing.
There we go. Yeah. Just like that.
Really just drifting around. Good one or no?
He's all right. But I actually pitched at two other fish and pulled my jig right through them. They didn't pay any attention to it. And I saw these two fish, or this one and another one down on the bottom. And I just let out some line and let it drop back down to the bottom right into it. And the one came up and smoked it.
Where'd your hat go?
Funny you should ask. That ended up in the lake. Fortunately, we were able to turn around and find it. So right now it's just drying off a little bit, so you get some of the crazy hair for a little bit. God, it's just mayflies everywhere. Oh, I got a fish. Got him. Ooh, this one might be an eater. Pretty shaky. I think he's gonna be too small to be an eater even. Just fought above his weight class right away, and it's a perch. Oh, it's a tank perch. Oh my gosh, look at that fish right there. Holy smokes. I thought he felt a little bit different when he was coming in, like super shaky. Look at that fish. Oh my gosh. Well, that's fun. Big old tank, Lake of the Woods, jumbo perch. Don't get me wrong, I like seeing big fish go back, but had we been doing a fish fry tonight, which is our plan at some point here at Flag up at the Northwest Angle, we might have kept that fish, but we haven't kept any other fish so far today, so that one got a free pass.
Seen one in a while?
No.
I haven't either.
All right, I'm gonna move. There we got it. Smallmouth, probably? Yeah. Oh, it's a rock bass.
Sweet.
You just never know what you're gonna catch at Lake of the Woods. We got on this rock pile. It actually comes up to about 5 feet, about 15 feet on one side, dropping down to about 18 on the other. So it's a real nice piece of structure out here as it relates to the big part of the lake up here at the angle. The crayfish have been molting, so the walleye's been coming up on some of these rocky reefs and feeding. So I dropped this jig right down the ledge and I saw a fish come up and eat it. It was shaking pretty good, and I thought for sure smallmouth. Rock bass. Well, that's going to wrap it up for day one here at the Northwest Angle. Ended up being a pretty nice day today. And we just did some exploring today, found some fish, had a good time. Now we're going to go have a burger at Cyrus's Flag Island Resort and do it again tomorrow. Beautiful day here at the Northwest Angle, and we're about to head out, and it's nice and calm right here, and that's not just because we're in this protected harbor here at Flag Island, but winds are actually a little bit lighter today, so maybe 6 to 7 miles an hour out of the north-northeast. I think we're gonna make a little run, try to get out to that mud out in Big Traverse and see if we can't find a big fish. There you go. How's it feel?
Eater maybe.
Nice. How do we, Dan?
Start of the day.
Heck yeah.
Probably actually a little small to eat, but up in 20 feet of water. Nightcrawler and a jig. So it's always fun whatever town you go through on a fishing trip to stop at the local bait shops. We stopped at Outdoors Again in Badette, and they have the jig buffet, and I don't know who painted this. I don't know what jig it is. It was just in a box, and it looked cool. It's got some glitter gold on there and a purple jig head, and then this blade on here, which I really like the blade today because we're seeing a pile of mayflies in the water, and traditionally when there's a bug hatch like this, people pull spinners and night crawlers, and that's a great way to fish. We might do that later today, but we love jig fishing, so I'm gonna make my jig look as much like a spinner rig as I can. I've got a whole night crawler and I've got a little bit of blade on here, and at Lake of the Woods it's a stained water, so blade and flash and bright colors are almost always in play, even on a bright sunny day like today. So that walleye didn't hesitate. It's been the program all week, and we're gonna keep up with it.
Fish. No. Eater maybe. There he is. That's a nice eater walleye.
I'll get the net for you.
I appreciate that.
We want to keep one today too, huh?
Sure. There we go.
Nice.
Just a 1/4 ounce tungsten jig there, orange and black, right in the roof of the mouth. Easy removal. One for the box. Oh, he spit up some orange stuff. They've been feeding on crayfish shells and mayflies, and that's one of the 2 of them. Got him.
Nice. I've got one back here that my jig's falling into.
This is a boat flipper anyway.
Okay.
Man, I worked that fish forever. On the live scope, off the live scope. Just, oh, you missed him? It's a sauger.
Got him back.
Ah, there you go, Dan. Double. How's it feel?
Maybe an eater.
All right.
Not as big as I thought he was gonna be.
Full sauger?
Nice.
Oh, that's one for the box.
You bet. I thought it was gonna be like a 24-incher the way it looked. It's not, but it's gonna be delicious.
Right into my mouth. Blah. Oh gosh. Did he eat it? He did. Might be better. I don't think it's going to be a 30 or anything, but ooh. This might be a nice fish actually. Here. Where's he at? Nice walleye. Real nice walleye. Real nice walleye. Nice. Ooh. Whoa. Nice fish right there. Just gonna be too big to keep. Nice shoulder on him. Nice healthy Lake of the Woods walleye. How's it feel?
Like supper.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm getting hungry. Gonna fry these up at Cyrus Resort, Flag Island Resort tonight. One of the great things, we talk about it all the time, you can come up here, catch your fish, and the resorts, a lot of them will fry them up for you, give you a basket of French fries to go with it. And if you haven't been up to the Northwest Angle, it's a pretty easy drive, honestly, and it's kind of cool. You route through Sprague, Manitoba, and there's a little grocery store there you can stop, and we get some Canadian flavored potato chips and some Canadian candy bars, and then there's a little bit of gravel that you'll take then once you get up close to the angle. And then once you're here, you're in a beautiful part of the world. There's a number of resorts, some on the mainland, some out on some of the islands, and some have restaurants and bars. Some of them are just cabins or lodges, but you can fish the islands, you can go fish the Ontario side, or we actually came down here to fish in Big Traverse. So we're out over the mud. We're in 29 feet of water right now. We're gonna fish out here for a while and then probably bounce up and fish the islands too. Ooh, that sounds good.
Came out of nowhere and crushed that.
Yeah, that was a big hook set, and then a lot of drag.
Yeah, there's some weight here. This is another Lake of the Woods good one.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
Got him. Slop. Where did my jig go? Very.
Got him. Well, we moved to a new spot for a couple of reasons. There is a little rain moving through, and it looked like it was just going to kind of hit the west side of the lake. So we moved over here to the east side and started to mark fish right away. And just like that, we got another one for the box. This is a nice fillet on him, though. He's kind of tall. Should be a fish right off the back.
Yep. Got him.
Nice.
Good one.
That way, Dan.
Good one.
Okay.
I threw it that 3 times, I think.
Let me grab the net. Oh, sorry. Sorry. How close are you?
I don't know. Oh boy, it's a better mark on the live scope. He doesn't feel as big as I was really hoping he'd be. Here's my leader.
There he is. Oh, that's a nice walleye.
That is a nice one, huh?
The yellow stuff coming out of them there.
They're pooping out crayfish crap. It just does not get old to see these big walleyes. We'll measure this one and we'll get it back because we're gonna get more. You know, everyone's so scared when they see mayflies and think, oh gosh, we're not gonna catch walleyes, and it's just not the case. It means they're feeding. Do your best to match that hatch. Night crawlers are a great way to do that. We're using jigs just because we like jigs. Spinners are kind of a go-to, but they're eating. Obviously, we're catching plenty of walleyes, even though it's the middle of a bug hatch.
Oh, come on. Oh, you want to eat it. Oh, chased it up. Got him. Well, that was fun. We're just anchor locked here and started marking fish below us. Dan caught that nice one. And then I said, let's just sit here and see if fish roll through. And all of a sudden I saw one on the live scope, and then I saw another one roll through, and I dropped into it. And the first one kind of left it alone, and then the second one came up and ate us. I think this one might be right. Perfect one for the box. Looks like a 19 maybe. So then I was just trying to reposition on that second fish, and he came screaming up at it, smoked it. Too big? All right, well, he's just a little bit too big to keep. He's borderline, but we're gonna put him back and let him grow a little bit more to become one of those famous slot fish here at Lake of the Woods.
The nice thing about a place like Lake of the Woods is you're gonna catch plenty of fish. So if you're looking for eaters, there's no reason to take a chance if one is right at that line. If the DNR shows up with a slightly different bump board, or if it sits in your live well and relaxes for a little bit, and all of a sudden that 19 goes to, well, you know, might be just touching over the line, it's just not worth it. And kind of it's the same thing in the winter. If they freeze or get cool and shrink up on you, it's not worth taking the chance on borderline fish, especially at a lake like Lake of the Woods. We're gonna catch another one.
There, I got him. Whoa. No, it's not the big one. I think this one's gonna be an eater. I worked him pretty hard. Oh, it's a perch. Oh, look at that perch. Oh, man. Holy smokes. He chased that thing up and down, back and forth, and smoked it. Look at that perch. I missed this fish like 3 times. He kept swiping at it. Look at that perch. How cool is, oh. He's spitting up crayfish.
Look at that. Spitting up crayfish. This is telling us a lot right now. They're fishing a mud to rock transition and they're eating crayfish. We'll show you that in a minute. Well, this is interesting. This perch spit up this crayfish here and these bloodworms. So it tells you what they're eating on this mud to rock transition. They're probably eating crayfish up on the rocks, sliding out into the mud, eating these worms. There's so much food to eat out here. I don't know why I don't have a hat on right now. It's kind of goofy, but so might have to put something.
What a weirdo.
Might have to put something orange on to emulate some crayfish stuff. Orange or green pumpkin. I think Tiny wants to eat this crayfish. So this is an interesting development. I made a change. Well, it's just a little sauger, but I put a ringworm saw plastic on it.
Oh, I kind of wondered if plastics would work on these fish. Every fish that I've caught pretty much has come from the back there. And now my screen's getting quiet, so Dan's got to figure it out, I think. Catching all my fish all of a sudden.
Well, the best part about this is bigger than the last one anyways. The best part about this now is if I get bit and I miss it,
I got a chance.
I drop right back down because I've got a plastic on.
You want a net? Well, it's a good eater walleye. Watch this. Big flip. A little borderline, but I think that looks about perfect.
Yeah.
18.
You know, this profile here, it looks very similar to the crawler profile we've been trying to emulate, but it's got a little orange in there, which is perfect for the crawfish bite. And it even looks like a little worm because they're eating worms too. So yeah, that one's gonna be a great one to eat.
Oh, here comes the rain.
There we go. Not bad either.
Where's the camera? Well, we got to put away some of the camera gear because of the rain. Dan's hooked into a nice fish.
Fish are already wet, they don't care. This one just shot out of the rocks. That's a nice one. Nice.
Nice fish, Dan. Got him. Oh, this is a better one.
Okay.
That was cool. This is a nice fish right here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I love it when they pull drag. Oh, I love it. I saw that fish come in. Oh boy. And he kind of came in and looked at it a little bit, but this is a nice fish right here. He went vertical and I could see how long he was, and here he comes. That's a nice walleye there. It is. Good fish. Hook you up. It's been a pretty good day today. We're actually running out of crawlers, so Dan and I have now both switched to artificial, and I had these Gulp night crawlers, pumpkin seed, that I put on this orange and black tungsten, and it's been working so far. Got him. This is the bigger one.
Okay, I might catch one too here.
Okay.
Yours is nice though, huh? I got one. We're doubled. Oh, I lost it.
Oh, dang it.
Whatever, it wasn't very big. We'll deal with yours first.
Yeah, this is a good one. There were 2 big ones down there. And the first one swiped at it twice. And then the second one came in and he looked a lot longer. And he came up vertical on it once, missed it. I dropped it back down on him. And he came vertical on it again.
Yeah, look how all the mayflies.
You can see that jig and that plastic right there. Hey, don't look that guy. Another beautiful Lake of the Woods walleye.
Fish. Good one.
Oh, out of the way, Dan. Ah, dang, I got a good one chasing too. That way, Dano, Dano.
Boy, we hit a little dry spell there, but I'm starting to slide around. Day's getting a little later. The fish are moving around, and I actually put a Berkeley SR crawler on now to try to get a little scent on there, because I was just throwing that bee fish and ringworm, caught a few fish on that, but this one wanted it real bad. And it feels real nice. Oh yeah, good fish, good fish, good fish, good fish.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice. Yes, this doesn't get old. Might be one of the bigger ones of the day. Man, oh man. All we've needed are these tungsten jigs, and it doesn't even need to be tungsten. These just happen to be the jigs that we have with the right colors. Look what's in its mouth. They're eating leeches too. Look at that. They've eaten real night crawlers, they've eaten plastics. I just love Lake of the Woods walleyes.
Great day here at Lake of the Woods up here at the northwest angle. We caught some big fish. I think we lost track of how many slot fish we caught today. And we did it on live bait, and we also did it on artificial. We got one more day to go. America. It's really a beautiful area up here at the northwest angle. If you haven't been up here before, you should come up and just check it out. A lot of people come just to visit, learn about the history and the culture and just why this part of Minnesota was created in the first place. But the fishing really is what most people come here for. And it's a beautiful day. Water's probably the calmest it's been since we've been up here all week long. We're gonna go try to find a big walleye. Fish. Didn't see him on the live scope, and just kind of pitched this plastic out, and all of a sudden felt the tug, and there he was. So one thing that was pretty interesting with that fish right there is I broke off yesterday. It was late in the day, didn't want to deal with tying knots, so I just tied direct braid to my jig, which I know a lot of people that fish that way up here on Lake of the Woods and have a lot of success. I got high vis braid on here, so that might be making a difference, but man, I don't know if I caught any fish when I did that. So fished for a little bit here to start, straight braid to my jig, and had a couple of fish around, didn't care. Switched, tied on a fluorocarbon leader, caught a walleye right away. So if you're not putting a leader on, it might make a bigger difference than you realize.
Good one.
All right. Oh, there you go, Dan.
Yeah,
There you go, there you go.
Just suspended. Just hoping it's not a northern. Some sharp head shakes like it might be, but if it's a walleye, it's a big walleye.
I'm gonna grab the net.
Yeah, here's my leader. Northern.
Oh, big pike. Oh, nice fish.
Not a 30-inch walleye. Looked like the right one on scope, but it wasn't. It was fun.
I got a fish.
Nice.
Not very big, but Might be the 4th walleye we're looking for, but he's gonna be borderline if he is. He's probably too small. Keeps getting smaller. Yeah.
Sauger.
Oh, well, that'll be a boxfish then. We were just coming off this structure down to the transition where it goes from rock to mud. Saw a couple of fish on a live scope in front of the boat. Dan pitched at a couple, I pitched at one, and this guy came up and ate it.
Here we go.
How's it feel?
Might be our 4th walleye.
Nice.
Or is it going to decide to be borderline?
Ooh,
Too big.
there you go.
I've caught bigger walleyes than this one in the past, but it might be our first slot of the day. Maybe, maybe, maybe.
I see it.
Oh, no, just a nice eater.
That's a perfect one to...
That's going to be our 4th one, yeah.
Nice.
With the fish we already have back at camp, we have to be done keeping fish a little earlier today, which is totally fine. Now we can go hunt for some big ones.
Love it.
Nice. There's a fish.
Oh, nice. Good one?
Yep.
Okay.
Real good, actually.
Out of the way, Dan. Out of the way. Come on.
Oh, I don't like how this is positioned. There's my knot.
Nice fish.
Nice walleye. Nice.
Heck yeah.
It just doesn't get old no matter how many of these we catch. Even if this is the last one we catch here, it's been so much fun. We got a lot of day left though, and we just found a new pot of fish, so continues to be the rocks and the bug hatch. Everyone's so scared of a bug hatch. We've caught so many nice Lake of the Woods walleyes in the middle of a mayfly hatch. All on the bottom, we were really hoping to find suspended fish eating ciscos, but you got to adapt to what you find, and we found fish eating crawfish and bugs, and that's what we're catching. Full fish suspended over here.
Oh, get him, get him, get him.
And a fish on the bottom. Got one of them.
Nice.
Good one. Anchor locked.
Dan just pitched at a suspended fish. It's hooked
And it
up.
feels nice.
Very nice.
Hoping it's a walleye. We haven't seen many walleye suspended. We've really wanted to find some of those big mondo suspended, but I have not found any of this one. Boy, I hope it's a walleye. It's got some shoulders. Not making any big runs like it might be in northern. I think this is a nice walleye. It's a nice
30,
fish,
Dan.
whatever it is.
Be at 30. There's your... Oh, a nice walleye.
Good one. Another good one. Another dandy
In the
Lake of the Woods walleye.
That's a better one, Dan. Nice job.
Nice, that's so fun. Oh, that's so fun. Jigging a crawler, it's so easy. You don't need all this fancy tackle to come fish this lake and catch big walleyes. People say walleyes aren't predators. Look at the teeth on that. These are just so cool fish. There's such a good year class of these slot walleyes. The health of this lake is unbelievable. I can't wait for these all to be 30s.
Happy birthday, America. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We're wrapping things up from the northwest angle, one of the more unique places in the United States of America. In fact, the most northern point in the contiguous 48 states is right here in northern Minnesota. We're gonna head back to Flag Island now. We're gonna watch some fireworks. It's been a great time up here catching some fish. We caught some really nice fish, had a fish fry, caught a bunch of eaters. We're gonna take some frozen fish home with us as well. And if you're looking for a trip to the northwest angle and you wanna learn how to do that, we have all the information at fishhuntforever.com, or you can just get on Cyrus Flag Island website, give them a call to book a cabin up here or a guided fishing trip as well. So, America, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the Fish Hunt Forever YouTube channel. Hope you had a good holiday.